go, we're gonna cut that. So let's have some fun with Oath of Invention. And help if it put the correct one out front. Okay, it's a turn 3 Oko. It's hard to say no to that. Because not only is it a turn 3 Oko, it's a turn 3 Oko plus a turn 2 Heart of Kirin. That's going to be really nice for us. Tapped Steam Vents, alright. The Narset's good. Blue-red heart. Once Upon a Times. Alright. Makes our choices interesting. Growth Spirals. Fun, fun. Yep, and then our Boil Grazers. Wow. Teamer ramp spells? Seems pretty strong. So if this is a ramp, it is indeed ramp. We do not have a fun time, but because we have this Fae of Wishes, we're not in a terrible position. That Oko yield. I like the idea of gaining life, but we don't need to spam that we're gaining life. Oko comes down. Uptick, create a food token. Crew using that. Begin combat. Rah. I'm assuming he's just gonna block. He's got the Arboreal Grazer. Okay. So next turn we can fire his invention into Granted. 5 Golos gets land name number 6. Yep. Gets land number 6. Going ahead and plussing to remove Golos' ability seems strong. Plus turn Golos into a 3/3. Land for turn. Fires of Invention. Cast with Fires of Invention. Gain some life. Okay. Down tick. Teferi. Remove from Oko. Combat. Rah. Awesome. So next turn is Granted into Deafening Clarion. And then smack him. Okay. So this is a Maze's End type thing. I don't know if we care. Temple, Scry. Heart, put on bottom. Cast Big Teferi with Fires of Invention. Draw a card. Glacial Fortress is fun. Downtick Narset. Okay. Running lands feels not great. I don't want to... We'll animate the food token. So that way we have a blocker. Crew, remove from Oko. Vigilance is good. Do that. We could Granted. Don't know how I feel about that. He goes down to 6. What's in our sideboard? Anything that we care about? Deploy the Gatewatch doesn't seem terrible. But I think we just wait a turn. Hold this phase at the beginning, untap 2 lands. Untap that land and pass the turn. Sure, you can make some zombies. Problem is you're at 6, bud. Okay, he's made zombies. Begins combat. Doesn't do anything. Okay, Deafening Clarion, is it each creature? 3 damage to each creature. Well, that's fine. Cast granted with... First, let's play our land for the turn. Cast granted with Fires of Invention. Yes, I would like to use Granted's ability. We will go grab Deafening Clarion. And... double that. Clear the board. Alright, we don't have anything that we can play. So create a food token. Draw a card. Fun. Crew, remove from Oko. Begin combat. And swing in. He goes to 2. And then... oh, we don't have double white. Or double blue. We can't Castle Vantress. Rip. That's fine. Growth Spiral? Sure. You need an answer to this heart. Yep, there we go. Begin sideboarding. As far as what we want... I don't... Do we want Gideon's Intervention? Because we could, like, just gains intervention zombie. But I feel it's better just leave that in the board for us to hit with granted. Yeah, I don't... There's nothing in our board that we want against this deck. Or that we want prior to grabbing it with Fae of Wishes. Okay. Alright. Ooh, no. Yes. Put back an Oko. You done? Because the only way that we have to cast Oko is Interplanetary Beacon, or Interplanar Beacon. Plays out Azorius Guildgate. Okay. Temple of Enlightenment. See what we see off the scry. Yeah, we want the verdict. No questions. So that Temple of Triumph. There's the Grazer. It's in a breeding. Doesn't work like that. Thanks for taking 2 damage, though. I appreciate it. Scry 1. Let's see what we can see. Heart of Kieran. Again, that's probably how we're winning. Because there's no pressure from him right now. Yeah, he wanted to Growth Spiral. No pressure, missed a land drop. The lack of pressure says, well, Temple of Triumph, Heart of Kieran. We're not casting that anytime soon. Red, white, heart. Okay. Shocks and a Stomping Ground. Circuitous Route? Yep. So now he's got 6. Any land once he hits Field of the Dead is gonna be strong. This enters tapped. Fairy, blue, red, white. We can uptick. Crew, remove a loyalty counter. Combat Ra. See if he wants to block with his Arboreal Grazer, because it has reach. He's a smart man. Okay. So we've got the verdict now. Bring delight. Golos. Sure. Tis a Golos. I'm gonna grab Field of the Dead, make a zombie. Yep. Field of the Dead, make a zombie. Land for turn, make a zombie. Crack land, make a zombie. Plays out the Grazer. Does he have a land in hand? He does not. So the question is, do we Drawn from Dreams? Second drawn. I don't think so. I think we hold up a verdict. That crew remove. No point to not. He doesn't really have things that we want to bounce. In step for that. We're just waiting. Come on, commit main phase 1. Do it. Do it. Do it. Golos. Sure. Hit circuitous route once upon a time in our Boil Grazer. There we go. It's 2 more. Cast the Arboreal Grazer. Sounds good to me. Are you also once upon a time? Cool. Does all of that main phase 1. Gets Elder Deep Fiend. That's a card. Beginning of combat. Swings like that. Blue. Double white. White. Bye-bye. Supreme verdict, baby. Okay. Interplanar beacon here is pretty good. It gives us our Oko. But I believe what we actually want to do here is Drawn from Dreams. Blue, blue. 1 red, Drawn from Dreams. Put 2 in our hand, the rest on bottom in a random order. We want Fires of Invention, Deafening Clarion. Then we uptick, pass turn. Okay. Land. Field of Ruin is an interesting card. 4, 5. Emrakul the Promised End. Oof. Yeah. Tireless Tracker. That's a... I like that idea of running a ramp spell there. Okay, our turn. Take the first turn. What you gonna do? I guess you could Fires, Bolus, Destroy Teferi. That's... You could Drawn. Your choices aren't that great. Hmm. Hmm. Feels a little bit bad from the aspect of we won't be able to. If he fires plus Dragon God, blow up something. Planeswalker spells. Playing out Oko? Okay. Yeah. I'll gain a life. I don't know what you're planning on doing here. What? Uptick Heart of Kieran? Bounces his own Emrakul. Sure. Alright. Cruise. Doesn't swing. Wait, you can just... Yeah, you can constantly crew. Huh. That's an option. Yeah, I'm like, why are you not killing off this Oko? Okay. Interesting choice from his Emrakul. I don't disagree. That. And then what? Clarion? My creatures gain lifelink? Yeah. Remove the chance that we have board wiping. Okay. Red. That blue, Fires of Invention. Cast using Fires of Invention. Do that. The problem is we're going to lose... Like, we will have to... There's no real way out of that Emrakul lock. Okay. He exiled the zombie, yep. We'll scry, see what we're drawing. It's not going to be great. Land. Topping the land doesn't sound terrible. Because then all you can really do is shock. So we'll top the land. And get in for 4. Because he's going to do that ability way too many times. The fact that he's going to be able to basically Emrakul lock us out of the game using our own cards feels really bad. But hopefully we'll be able to get out of it with Drawn from Dreams. Here comes Emrakul number 2. Yep. Okay. Second man, we're gonna remove some counters from Nicol Bolas, just so that way he can't destroy our Teferi using Nicol Bolas. Give him only the option to draw us lots of cards. Dream from Dreams, sure. Oof. None of those are great for him. Because he can only now cast one more spell. Shock's in that, sure. I'd like to put a stop on my upkeep here. Yep, and then he can eat just these 6. I hate that you can crew something that's already been crewed. Okay. It's funny because we're still not out of this game. Yep. Swings into his own Emrakul, I'm assuming. Yep. Pass and end our turn. We have a stop on our upkeep. Let's scry twice. Bottom top. Architect of Thought. Okay, there we go. Temple of Enlightenment. See what we see. Something that we want. No. Bottom that. -2. Who? I mean, we take the lands. And he's just got 13 on us twice. Which feels awful. Veil of Summer? Doesn't? No, does it target? No. I don't know. I think so. Yeah. I'll say each isn't targeted. So he's got the Emrakul. We did not, in all that we saw there, get to the point that we needed. So we might be losing this game to get to Maze's End. Yeah. Make some zombies. Is this Emrakul coming in at me? Yep. Okay. I mean, that's definitely the correct choice. It's a choice that I'm not happy about, but it's the correct one. Upkeep. We would like to scry twice. Put those on the bottom. Wow. That's a lot of lands. -2, we need an out. Okay. Cast with Fires of Invention. Exile target permanent we control. We will exile this Fires of Invention. And then we will pass the turn. Fires of Invention comes back. It's his turn. We're just making sure he goes to combat and swings. Okay, he's only turning one sideways, but it's enough. We begin sideboarding again. Nothing we really want. Because these other board wipe stuff are just Fey of Wish targets. We just need to hope he can't ramp that quick into us having the good planeswalkers out. Because that doesn't... Authority doesn't stop anything. Rest in peace. Rest in peace isn't terrible. Grab a rest in peace. Shave on... All honesty, we're flooding out. We could shave on a land. Shave on, like, a mountain. Let's try that. We'll take the play. No. Bit slow. This is good. Keep 6 of these, and we will be dropping Boundary? Yeah. Main one, Epiphany. Scry. Ooh. Bottom. As fun as that Planeswalker is, we're not getting to the point where we can cast that reliably. Okay. Forest. Come on, baby. Grazer. Alright. So he's just got a bit of a start of ramp. Upkeep. Oh, we still have the stop on our upkeep. We can remove that. Play out this Glacial Fortress tapped and pass the turn. Teferi here is hopefully going to... Like, it feels bad down-ticking Teferi on nothing. But, like, we need the additional card draw. Sacred Foundry. Blue, white, 1. Time Raveler. Yield. Okay. We don't want to bounce his Grazer, but we do want to downtick to draw. Alright. Not a bad draw there. Allows us to Fires of Invention into first granted. For Circuitous Route, that's always fun. Let's see. What do we draw off the top? Makes me feel real bad that we put Rip in, because we would be grabbing it with Granted here. That feels awful. Just because we never really want more than one Fires of Invention. That... oh, and then we can do Uptick. And you may cast spells. I can only cast spells during my turn. So that's going to overwrite the... We can play sorceries at instant speed. So we will Granted with Fires of Invention. Use Granted's ability. We could, in all honesty, grab Possibility Storm. I like that. I don't know how that screws him up, though. So we'll grab Deploy the Gatewatch. We're not going to be able to cast that for 2 turns. Which feels bad. But I don't think he's running any discard. Golos. Yep. Go grab Field of the Dead. Yep. The inevitability. Land for turn. Plus that. Land for turn. We can't cast that. We can cast Nicol Bolas. Nicol Bolas, blow up Golos. Uptick to Fairy. Yeah. Destroy your Golos. Uptick. Then we could... Actually, we'll just cast this Fae of Wishes off of Fire's Invention and make a blocker. So this way, if he swings any of our Planeswalkers... No. He has to choose which Planeswalker he wants to kill here. And to land off the top, we'll then deploy the Gatewatch, which is probably not what he wants us to be doing. Okay. Beginning of combat. All at Nicol Bolas. Okay. Bolas is dead. No point to block. Okay. Second Golos. Interesting choice. Goes, grabs second Field of the Dead, probably? Yeah. So if we hit non-land here, that seals what we're doing. Begin combat. Swing with Fae of Wishes. Yeah. Block. Granted, cast with fires. Yes, we would like to use Granted's ability. Go grab Supreme Verdict or Slaughter Games. Supreme Verdict. Downtick our own Fae of Wishes. Ooh, that's fun. Land, scry. Keep that Supreme Verdict on top. Cast this Supreme Verdict with Fire's Invention. Blow up his board. Pass the turn. Sure. Yeah, make 4 zombies. Ooh, 6 zombies. You know, we'd be a lot more worried if we didn't know the card on the top of our deck. He's got 1 card in hand. Okay. Alright. Blow up the board. Deploy the Gatewatch. Yeah, Crumble to Dust is definitely gonna be one that I'm looking at for this sideboard. That and +1. House. This is a cool deck. No, not my brew. It's by the one person that I saw was the person who I saw and copied their list was Zernak. He's on YouTube. I recommend checking him out. He was a Affinity player back when that was the thing, and he has 2 leagues on this deck if you want to go take a look at that. It's a very fun and unique deck, and it's pretty strong in Pioneer right now. You're close. It's with a Y. Oh, we can't cast that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can't cast that. Yet. We can't cast that yet. What's he cast? Mystical Dispute? I don't... Up. My bad. I don't know why why those guys are being that strong. Yes, I would like to pay for Mystical Dispute. Architect of Thought resolves minus. Okay, what does he want to give us? Yeah, I really don't care about you drawing cards. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get the Temple of Enlightenment. We're gonna scry 1. Keep that on top. And then cast this Nicol Bolas God Pharaoh using Fires of Invention. And he doesn't have cards in his hand, but we'll gladly just take a look at his library. I mean, we can't cast it. But hey, that's fine. We're stopping him from being able to ramp. Plays a land for the turn. He's got the zombies. Yeah. Tick. We'll see what he's got on the top. Is it something we want to play? Sure, why not? Mountain Island, or Plains Island. With those. And uptick. And we'll hold the Fae of Wishes. No point to swing with the zombie token, or the tokens yet. What is Elspeth's ultimate? Creatures get +2/+2 in flying? That'll be fun. We can hit an Oath of Teferi here. Teferi Time Raveler is not bad. Down tick. I really don't need Supreme Verdict. Any order is fine. Cast with Fires. He's got a card in hand. Veil of Summer? Sure. Whatever card you just drew, exile it. He just happened to draw the Emrakul too. Draw a card, and then we'll be untapping. At this point, we've got the game on lock. I don't know what he can really do to stop us here. Uptick. Scry 1. Bottom. And 6. We've got 2 on the clock. Untap, okay. And yield until next end step. Yep, there we go. And that was the first match. I would love to be on the play. No, we mulligan. This we keep. It's a little light as far as our threats are concerned, but it does have the fires. We just need a red source. Here's the Land of War. Okay. And an Oath of Teferi. We didn't want to see our second one there. So this is probably, my guess is Simic Ramp. Nope, Teamer. Huh. Well, we're in for an interesting matchup. Because I really don't know what they're trying to do. So we need 2 lands. So we can go Fires of Invention into Supreme Verdict, and then Nicol Bolas into Oath. Okay. So he doesn't need the Mana Dorks. We really, really want a red source here. That is not a red source. Three draws at a land. Didn't get one. Half the deck is lands. Yep. Go down to 13. Spire Bluff tapped. Come on, red source. Oof. Can't draw to save my life. Take 4. And a 9. There's our red source. Hope he doesn't have a counterspell up. Alright. Now we might be able to get there. One, two, three, 4. Possibility Storm. I don't know if you want to do that. Sorcery. Oh, this is this deck. So he gets into the Infinite, plays it, but he doesn't have anything. Mana-wise. I guess he could pitch. Yep. Walking Ballista gets Borborygamos. Oh, that's right. And now I die. Okay. On the bright side, we know what these pithing needles are coming in for. Yep. Cool. Dang, we would have had such a good game. So we don't bring in our own possibility storms. Pithing needles are definite yes. Or is it one yes, one no for the Fae? Because Faes can grab them. This is why I'm not good with wish boards. That shave on an Oath of Teferi. Slaughter games we want to keep in the board. Deafening Clarion, sure. Cage doesn't stop possibility storm shenanigans, right? Yep. Okay. Yeah, we'll just shave on one Oath of Teferi for Pithing Needle. Because he's relatively slow. I guess I should have kept that because Narset's ridiculous against them. I just realized that after I hit the mulligan button. That keep. We have to put 2 back. We will be putting Nicol Bolas and Sacred Foundry. So we have all of our colors still available. Okay. We kind of like the land, especially since it's another scry land. Shocks that in, taps for green, gets out a Gilded Goose. Yeah. Temple of Enlightenment. Bottom that, we do not need that land. So then we can put this Steam Vince into play, tapped, Interplanetary, and then Supreme Verdict. Need be, Heart's Desire, yeah. Like our game plan of the Supreme Verdict's gonna be pretty good. Bay of Wishes, I like it. We're still missing our Fires of Invention, but that's fine. We don't need it at the moment. Swings with just the Soldier. Take 1, land 2. He could play this beast if he wants. There we go. The 5/5. I don't really feel like taking 5 to the face. And I don't really know what else they could have. Blue, white, white, 1. That slows them down a bit, and then hopefully this Architect of Thought will find us things that we need. Main costs. Once Upon a Times. Okay. It's... What do we see? Stomping Ground. And then plays a different land. Okay. So 1 card in his hand, 4 unknowns. Or 1 grounds in hand, 4 unknowns. Is how you should say that. Hollowed Fountain, tapped. Architect of Thought. Blue, blue, 1 red. Always yield. Mystical Dispute. Sure. is an option. And what? Stomping Ground, Shock It In, Possibility Storm. Possibility Storm, yep. Okay. That only hits another heart. If we sorcery granted. What does that hit? Sorceries are Supreme Verdict, Deafening Clarion, and Drawn from Dreams. Ooh, we could hit a Drawn from Dreams. Well, we didn't. Both modes. Yep. And I'm assuming Into the Infinite shenanigans? Yep. Well, we tried. And then puts Boar Bergamos back on top, casts Walking Ballista, and we lose. Doesn't need to walk. Yeah, I guess that's true. He doesn't need to Walking Ballista. Just needs to play a creature. That can play Boar Bergamos, drops it, show me that you got the lands. I don't need. I can guarantee you he's got the lands. If you want to repost that link, we can see it. Awesome. Sorry about that. Infinite Teferi Storm deck. So this has a turn 3 Time Reveler and an Oath of Teferi. I think we still more once. Oh, it's literally the two decks that we were just everybody was facing against. I'll definitely have to put that up next chance that we get. Put Bolus back. Hope this hits the interplanar. Pull back up chat. Yeah, Temple of Triumph. There we go. Scry. Bottom. That's the turn. Yep. And so we have that yield up, right? Okay. Yeah, deck looks pretty sweet. Alright, Sacred Foundry tapped. And pass. So next step, what did he reveal? A Boros Guildgate? Alright, another ramp deck. Fun. So another one of these long, grindy games. Let's go. Alright. You know, we seem to be missing a color. We might have game 1 as a loss here, which is not going to be great, but... Not the end of the world. Well, now we just need one land and then we can cast all of these spells. Except Oath of Teferi. So what would the line be? Alright. Lots of uncastables. Feels great. Okay. And... of course it is. Finally get to our land drop. It's one that enters tapped. So what? Fires of Invention. Probably fires drawn from dreams. There's a Golos. It might be Verdict. Or Oko, actually. Oko doesn't sound terrible. Oko hit the Golos, that way they can't utilize his ability. Grabs Maze's End. Draw. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Fire has been mentioned. It's Oko. As much as I don't necessarily think we should be using Oko, it's Oko because Golos has too strong of ability attached to him. Okay. So on the bright side, we get to do stupid stuff if we hit a land with Teferi. Although we can't hit Field of the Dead using Teferi. I wish we could. Card would be too good if we could, though. Alright. Just waiting on him. Okay. Okay, so he's running big planeswalkers if he's running Sanctum of Ugin. Or he's running, not necessarily big planeswalkers, but big spells. And then Maze's End, go grabs a land, makes another zombie. And we're at guild gate number 4 of 10. We're still fine. Our Boreal Grazer replays his Maze's End. Yep. Quite a bit of zombies. That's hitting Oko, that's fine. Oko goes to 2. Land off the top. 1 time. Yes. Shenanigans are active. Cast with Fires of Invention. Cast with Fires of Invention. Exile Fires of Invention. Supreme Verdict. Destroy all creatures. We'll create some food tokens. We will draw some cards. And then we'll be untapping some lands. Man, you would have thought that, you know, we didn't do anything. I love doing stupid stuff like that. Just such a fun turn. So he's got lands. And he's got 8 mana. If he really wanted to, he could drop an Ugin and then -5. But what? We have Teferi and... Dang, we won't be able to... Okay, that's a Golos. I mean, I should be saying that's an elk, but... Actually, it's not an elk. Because it says power? Yes. That is our Golos. He can have a food token. We'll take Golos. Although we can't ever really use his ability. Because we don't produce 5 colors. Okay. Interesting choice. Gonna be doing creature shenanigans. Don't know if that's what he should be doing. Hollowed Fountain. Okay. Land into play tapped. Cast this Jace. Down tick. Is he playing at instant speed? Not really. Do we care about the board state? Not really. Pick those up. Turn that into a 3/3. Turn these food tokens into a 3/3. Uptick. And then draw a card. Hey, second Oko. Draw a card. Let's cast this Drawn from Dreams. Okay, this is the one with the legendary? No. It's still a fun one, though. That second drawn. And then we have to discard, sadly. But that's fine, we've got plenty of lands to discard. We can float mana. And scry. Neither of those. And tap like that. Clean up, pitch a Sacred Foundry. Their turn. Alright. Because next we can... Like, he's got cards in his hand, but we're about to just tell him no. Unless he's casting something huge here. So 6, 7, 8. Walking Ballista on 4. Emrakul, the Promised End. That'll be fun for him. All right. So he gets to take a turn from us. I don't know what he's gonna do in that turn. I guess he could tuck his Emrakul. Tuck his Emrakul, remove our Okos. Tuck his Golos. Oh, buddy. Please. Please swing with this Golos. Thank you. Block your Golos. It is irrelevant as to which planeswalkers die, because what we have in our hand... Oh, he can tuck our own Fires of Invention. That's an option. Let's see what opponent decides to do here. Because our game plan was going to be uptick, downtick, and then exile his hand using Nicol Bolas. So he needs to get rid of our Fires of Invention, but he cannot put it... Well, no, he can. He can downtick with Teferi. He gets to take this bottom pile. Yep. Temporary zone. Any, and then... I believe the correct move is to downtick Fires, downtick Emrakul, so that way he has Emrakul in his hand. And then Dream, Drawn from Dreams, to make sure we don't get this Fires. That's the optimal line. It doesn't utilize Oko at all. But I don't think there's a way to utilize Oko to his advantage. Is this until the next end step? Oh, if he gets to pick what cards we discard, I'm gonna be mad. Just because it allows him to get rid of this Nicol Bolas. Plays a land for the turn. Casts. Alright. Would not have done that. Would not have done that. Casts. Okay, so he did not use the Drawn from Dreams to put our Fire's Invention onto the bottom. I don't know what he's doing here. Okay. Putting that into our hand, that's fine. We'll draw a card. Okay. This, get out Oko. Sure. Because Teferi is third from the top. Okay. We still, like, we're still in a pretty good position here. Okay, down ticks on that guy. And then he can Drawn from Dreams. Sure. Interesting that he didn't want to put his own Emrakul back. Because now he's going to Drawn from Dreams. Let's see what 7 cards he sees. He's going to take the worst of the 7. So he's taking 2 lands. I don't know. Oh, Fae can fail to find? Yeah. It can. So, blue, white, white, 1. Okay. Funny thing is, we're still fine. Lift top, because now we cast Granted. Alright, red. 1 Granted. Yes, I would like to use Granted. We will Supreme Verdict. We will cast said Verdict. Blue, white, white, red. Verdict the board. Untap some lands and draw a card. Untap some lands and draw a card. And we will gladly play doubly fast at instant speed. Yep. We will untap those 2. And then we will untap those 2. And we will discard some lands. Because we really don't need... But yeah, he could have definitely played out the Fae. Well, we didn't have a lot of blue. We could have played out the Fae and made us discard with the ability still on the stack. Okay. Hmm. 6 mana. Is this just a big old walking ballista? Ulamog. That's an option. It's Oath of Teferi and Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Sure. Can't really stop it. Okay. Step Elspeth. Ha! If only this didn't have indestructible on it. Blue 1. Because we can do this. Blue 1, discard both the hollowed fountains. Bounce it. And then we don't have any blue up because I'm a moron. Play out that. Cast Fires of Invention. That. And then we won't be able to cast anything else this turn. We could bounce his Ulamog, which sounds like a terrible idea. But we have the Fae, which can grab us Gideon's Intervention, which wouldn't actually stop him. Okay. Both of our Drawn from Dreams are in the yard already. That's going at our face. We will be exiling 20 cards. Fun. Is this the one with each opponent non-legendary? Damn. There's Golos. And on the right side, how many verdicts were there? One? One verdict, and the other verdict's from our sideboard, so we could still possibly draw the verdict and be alive. Maze's End. How much does our Revelation cost? Okay, yeah. Yield. If there are 10 or more non-land permanents on the battlefield, there are currently not, but we have enough mana to just cast that Hour of Revelation. Play out the Scryland. Scry. Also, that's only destroying non-land permanents. That's not what we want to do. We need a way to deal with the Ulamog. Bitch. That works. That'll work. That's such a roundabout way of doing it. Granted, get Gideon's Intervention. Cast Gideon's Intervention. Name Ulamog. Bounce that sucker. And that's everything we can do. How many guild gates is he at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So a circuitous route would win him the game here. I just had to say it. Yep. Thought I said yield. Alright, because this will be Mesa's End. Well, no, because he grabbed the island, I think. I mean, we'll either lose... Yeah. We'll either lose with that on the stack or not. Okay. Was that game 1? Either way, we don't want... We still don't want any of these. You just have to hope we can get out our answers before he gets out his take your turn. It's a land away from being able to do everything in this hand. We'll keep. Hopefully between the scries we'll see lands. Awesome! Because that put into play tapped. Play out the mountain, play out Narset. This should be good enough to get us there. But you never know. Breeding Pool shocking it in, meaning he's got the good old growth spiral. Blue, blue, red. Maybe he has a counterspell. He does have a counterspell. No. Sure. He countered a Narset, that's fine by us. Planeswalker that doesn't dig too deep, because now he can't. White fires. Do you have the second dispute? No? Cool. Down tick. I want to take a look at some cards. Just like, yep, nope, I'm not going to beat that. Alright. He didn't want to eat my clock away as I tried to find a win. Oh, because his clock is extremely lower than ours. Damn. Yeah, I've learned my mistake about keeping one-landers, no matter how good they look. 3 lands doesn't do much. But we'll put back the Clarion. Be done with it. Okay. Hallowed Fountain tapped, pass the turn. Vape Passage. Alright. Goes and grabs Island. Yep. Just because they really need their growth spirals. Fae of Wishes. It's a fun card. But we mainly run it for the granted aspect. So we will hold it. Okay, there's a Field of the Dead. Looks like he's not keeping much ramp. That feels bad running out of Teferi here into counter magic, but it forces him to have counter magic. Mystical Dispute. Again, I really don't get what he would be too afraid of by this Teferi. Nope. And always shield. I can see going for the counter as a tempo play, but I'm wondering what does Teferi really buy me against him, as far as he's concerned. Goes, grabs 2 gates. Is it in Simic? Sure. Tells me that he probably likes his red mana. Now, sadly, there's not 2 things that we can draw off the top there. That would have been fantastic. But Architect of Thought does not sound bad here. Mainly because Architect buys us a mini Factor Fiction. Ooh, fun. Which do we want? We want lands. As tempting as the other pile is, getting this Temple of Epiphany because it's the red source that we need if we ever were to draw into fires. So he'll have 7. He can't castle yet because he needs another green source. Growth Spiral, looking for a land, probably. Found it, but it's a Field of the Dead. And there's a Once Upon a Time. Okay. And gets Golos. Plays his land for the turn, getting 2 zombies. Okay. Tick. I guess if we temple and we don't like what we see, we put it on bottom, then we Drawn from Dreams. Blue, blue. Tap for 2. We like those. Alright. So our Architect of Thought's gonna live. And the only downside here is if he has the Emrakul. If he has the Emrakul, we kind of aren't happy. If he doesn't, we go, what? Fires into Dragon God? Yeah. Yeah. There's the Golos. I'll search. Got what? 1, 2, 3, 4 gates. Maze's End. Ooh. Land for turn. That. 3 fires? Fun. Oh, we don't have the mana for that yet. We're not on that turn yet. It's fine. Uptick. Plus. Plus. His creatures attack for 0. Field of the Dead, sure. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like we're getting Emrakul here. Yep. Okay. Let's see if opponent clocks himself. So because we were a turn slow, this Nicol Bolas God Pharaoh's never actually mattering. Sure. Yep. Okay. Took 1 damage. Let's see what he does. Okay. Well, he's definitely running out of time. I guess he really just needs to get to the point of 1. Okay. Casts the Nicol Bolas God Pharaoh. We will be gaining life. His clock time is going away rapidly. Then he oaths of Teferis. Bounces Fires of Invention. Yep. See, he knows the line now. Then he casts Hero of Dominaria. Puts those... Problem is, you've got a lot of things to do. Okay. Bounces that. Reveal the top 3 cards. Makes sense. Yep. Takes the bottom pile. Puts those in any order. Sure. Does that. Takes the bottom pile. And then you have another -3 that he can use. Destroy target. Okay, bud. So now we just granted for Supreme Verdict. Yes. Supreme Verdict. Supreme Verdict. This deck is so fun when it works. We lost the die roll. Rip. That's tempting. Considering the fact that we can cast all of these. I don't know why I hit mulligan there. I meant to hit keep. But we'll keep this and bottom the Elspeth. It's not as good, but it's not terrible. I really wish I hadn't hit mulligan now. Island pass turn. This Fae of Wishes is actually going to be played as a 1/4. Because it's going to be hard to answer that 2/1 without just blocking with a 1/4 and hoping he doesn't have a pump spell. Sulphur Falls, cast Fae of Wishes. We need a blocker at this point. Well, really wishing I hadn't hit that mulligan button on accident. There's a Supreme Verdict, which we can't cast. Don't worry about it. Well, that's not true. We just need to hit a land, and we're fine. Which is beyond stupid. One land, Fires of Invention, Supreme Verdict. And then we go land to fairy, Oath, and hope that that'll get us there. Wait, what? Target, okay. Interesting choice. To give the 2/2 indestructible. We go to 12. We will crack that clue. Try to find a land. We got there. Glacial Fortress, Fires of Invention. Supreme Verdict. Okay, he gives his 2/2 protection, but then he loses 3 damage, and we'll have out this Teferi, which we can downtick, Oath, uptick. Okay. Not in a great position here. We're not dead, but we're not in a great position. Fae of Wishes off the top will save us. Granted. Yep. Deafening Clarion? Yeah, Deafening Clarion, well, it's still good. 3 damage to each creature off of Fires of Invention. Come on, baby. What's to not enjoy about this? Choose a color. Okay. That might work. That does work. Damn. So seeing if protection stopped the damage. Authority of the consoles just to gain some life. Cut our top end a bit. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. Nope again. This is, yep. As far as what we're throwing away, it's... Sacred Foundry Island. I really don't think it's worth it to shock in. There's Invention on the top, and that's why I really shouldn't be making these decisions, because I just realized I put our only red source on the bottom from that hand. Okay, there's the Kithian. That tapped, white, authority, pass. I don't necessarily think the haste matters, but the life gain does. Okay. That land for turn, awesome. Oh, there we go. Put that into play tapped. Hold this Fae of Wishes, so that way we can... Fires of Invention granted. We take 4, go to 16. We hope to draw something, so we don't have to just grant it and hold a card. Temple of Triumph. Right, that. Fires of Invention. Pass. Don't let them know that we have stuff. We might be taking 9 here. Going to 7 if he has that Lord. Does not look like it. He doesn't want to commit too hard to a board state. Okay. Triggered ability on Kithian. Flips into Gideon. Land. What you doing? Okay. I don't like the 0 effect. Target creature gains indestructible. Fun. That with another Gideon. We have no out. Right? Temple of Triumph, scry 1. Oko would be nice, but Because, like, that's indestructible, and those are... It's not lethal, but it puts us to 1. Alright, because that doesn't get us there. That won't do it. That doesn't do it. That doesn't do it. Does Hero of Dominaria do it, actually? Hero bounce one of the Gideons. Preferably the Kithian. And, well, no, because he's, what, 5? He's 5. We'd have to leave him. Because otherwise we'd be dead. If we were to Teferi. But Teferi doesn't get us out of it. Because this, we take 11. We take 11 if we grab either one of those. We can take 10 with Teferi, so that's really our only option here. Which feels awful. Yeah. That down tick Gideon. Pass the turn. A lord kills us. Elsewhere at 2. Though I guess since I was going to be playing this, I'd be gaining 1, so I could have bounced that Gideon. Okay. It's 4/4. Do you have the Lord? What does this do? Actually, I should read what cards do. Oh. Well, that's a Lord effect. Yep. Alright. Well, on the bright side, that game was pretty quick. Final match of the night. Let's see if we can't go 3-2 with this. It's funny that our 2 wins were against Ramp. Aggro, we got aggroed out. And that was the Enter the Infinite Borborygamos combo. Pioneer is definitely shaping up to be a lot more fun of a format than I thought it was going to be on week 1. I'm really enjoying it. Problem is, I'm enjoying it a lot, and as a modern player, that hurts. Because then what's going to happen to modern? Okay, it's a land short, and we don't have scries to help us get there. It's also a color short for Supreme Verdict. Mulligan once. Okay. Do that. Put back planes. Because we want the Deafening Clarion in case this is aggro. Else the double blues needed for Drawn from Dreams, so that way we can possibly find our other land source. Or Boating Runes. Fun. Hollowed Fountain, tapped. Pass the turn. Here we go. Copter. Fun. Dragon Skull, 3 mana. Rampaging Ferostodon. That crew the copter swing. So some form of Rakdos aggro? Wild Slash is pitched. We take some. What do we see? Mountain. I don't know if I want to commit this Clarion yet. I don't think we do. Because next turn we can Fires into Clarion if need be. Like, our worst scenario here is they have a Thoughtseize. There we go, though. Now he's creating a board state. He'll lose a life from that, and then he'll also play out a Bomat Courier. Man, this Fires of Invention into Deafening Clarion feels a lot better now that we saved it for a turn. Cruise the Copter, smacks us for 7. We go to 10. Yeah. Exiles a card, then loots. It's in a Braid. Yeah, that's pretty worthless against us. At instep. You feel nice. That. We got Fires of Invention, and then cast with Fires of Invention, 3 damage to each creature. We're at 10. He's got 3 cards. Let's see if he can get there. One, two, three. What you got? Stone Coil on 3, and then loot. Loot and scoot. Yeah. That's an option. We go to 7. To end our turn. Castle Vantress. That cast with Fires of Invention. We will gain a life. We will uptick. Draw a card. And then he either has to exile a permanent. He'll exile a mountain. Okay. Interesting choice. Bounce our Fires of Invention. Let us draw a card. Exiles another land. Interesting. Cast blue, white, blue. 1 to fairy. I'll take you down to nothing. Alright. Authority of the Consuls seems good enough. Shave some of our top end. Shave a hero. Shave a Dragon God. Other than that, I think we're good. Alright, Iron Maiden 2. Just deciding if he wants to play. Okay. Still waiting on his decision. It can cast everything. And yeah. It can cast everything. This Narset comes down. Hopefully we'll find a board clear. That's what we need. At main end, Epiphany Temple. We've also got lots of scries to try to get there. Bottom, we do not need more lands. Black-red Copter. Copter seems pretty good. If you know we weren't about to be dropping a Narset. Verdict, put that shit on top. So now it's Interplanar Beacon, unless... What's coming down? A Stone Coil on 3? Sounds good to me. Crew 1. So we can kill this Narset, but we're fine with that. Loots away a Copter. Makes sense. Second Copter always feels terrible. Interplanar Beacon, that. Blue, blue, 1, Narset. Gain some life. Down tick, we want to look. Okay. Not bad. Doesn't know that we have the Supreme Verdict. One, two, three, four. Torch of Defiance. Sounds good. Exile adds 2 red. Plays Karizev. Cool. Loot. Come on. Try to loot with the scooter. Come on. Just want it to work one time. Ah, he said no. Said no thanks. Okay. It's definitely Islands Fires. I think it's Islands Fires Jace. Nah. We'll Verdict and clear the snake. Just because we don't have a clean answer to the snake. Adds 2 red. Plays out a Copter. Then plays out Hazoret. Okay. We take 5, go to 10. Okay. Definitely Jace. Down tick. What's on our sideboard? Anything that we want to help with this? Gideon's Intervention. Gideon's Intervention seems pretty good. Grab that. Any order. Cast with Fires of Invention. We gain a life. Then we downtick the Hazoret. Land for the turn. Ooh. All right. He just didn't want to play that game. Okay. We will take the 3-2.